Hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be one of my first videos I make for my channel. So of course you have to wonder, what would be that first video? What topic? And under a lot of consideration and thought, I said, why not? One of the biggest cryptids around, probably the biggest, and that would be Bigfoot. So in today's video, let's get right to the point. I want to name some of the most prevalent theories on what Bigfoot is. Alright, but before I get into that, so I was a big Bigfoot fan since I was a little kid. You know, and I have to be honest, it's much easier to be a Bigfoot fan when you're a kid because it's quite entertaining believing there's a giant ape running around out there in your forestry around the world. It's quite entertaining for a kid. However, as you get older, things are not as entertaining anymore. Well, they shouldn't be, because common sense starts creeping in. You know, with age comes knowledge, or it should be, at least for most people. But and look, I'm not here to insult anybody's intelligence, not at all. If you're a true believer in Bigfoot, that is great. And I'm not saying I don't believe in Bigfoot. It's just that we should have, in this channel, I want to be 100% honest with my opinion, 100% honest with the channel. So I'm just stating how I feel about it now. You know, as I got older, it was getting harder and harder to keep believing in Bigfoot on the single premise that there's a huge giant ape running around out there and is able to hide from everyone, apparently. But we'll leave that for another video. So in today's video, basically let's talk about the major theories. So the first theory, or Camp A, is what I used to believe in, is that these people in Camp A truly believe that Bigfoot is a flesh and blood animal from Mother Nature. For example, your domesticated dog, your cat, your birds, your fish. These are all, flesh and blood animals. So Bigfoot would be no different. I know it's a bit of a stretch, to compare Bigfoot to fish or to your common dog, but the premise is still valid. So that's Camp A. Then you have Camp B. And by the way, no pun intended when I say camp. Camp B is now, those guys say, no. Bigfoot is not a flesh and blood animal. Yes, he is real. He does exist, but he's not that. What Bigfoot is a paranormal entity of some type of being, a mystical being. So they believe Bigfoot is now something to do with the paranormal, the supernatural. So that's Camp B. And to be honest, if I was inclined to believe in Bigfoot right now, that's probably in the camp that I would be. Then the next camp, you have Camp C. Now these guys are like, no, forget that. That's all wrong. Bigfoot is actually an alien, some type of alien being, or some type of robotic probe of some kind for aliens. So you might be asking why. And I said, well, because in this camp, there's people who have seen supposedly UFOs or lights in the sky, and then have Bigfoot appear somewhat later. So they've combined the idea that they've come with the conclusion that Bigfoot has to be related to aliens in some way. Now within that camp, there's also some deviations. Some people believe that Bigfoot is an alien, something of like an alien occupant to the Greys, who are the most prevalent aliens that people see when it comes to UFOs, the Greys. So they believe that Bigfoot is related to the Greys. There's also the notion that Bigfoot is some type of creature that UFOs just dump here, kind of like their rejects. And then there's also like Bigfoot is like some type of probe for the alien. So he'll do his reconnaissance mission and then I guess eventually down the road be picked up by the aliens and go back to wherever they came from. I'm not really personally a big fan of Camp C. I am very open-minded about UFOs, especially these days when the government has said UFOs are real. But I kind of, besides being open-minded, I believe in Occam's razor, and out of the three major ones, I'm gonna have to go with the paranormal angle. But I'll explain myself in other videos, and I hope other people will, explain their beliefs as well. I would love it if you guys, if you agree or don't agree, or you have your own theories, let me know in this video. It would be great to find out some more. Now, these are not the only theories. These are the major theories, but then you got other theories like Bigfoot is some kind of government experiment gone wrong, haywire, or Russia, Chinese. There's some weird stuff out there. What else? That's pretty much the major theories on Bigfoot. Oh, also another one is that he's some type of ancient man running around. Hey, I mean, it's plausible, I guess. But the big factor in all this, why hasn't a Bigfoot been caught? Especially if it's like an ancient man or something. Look, you're gonna get caught eventually, if that was a correct theory. So the big factor in all this is why hasn't Bigfoot been captured? And I'm not gonna get into it now in this video, but that is a very big question. And I know a lot of people say, oh, they have, but the government has got them. Well, that's a very convenient theory, but it doesn't work for me or most people. The government cannot capture all of them, especially if you're in Camp A and they're a flesh and blood animal. There's got to be a certain amount of Bigfoots out there to survive, and it's got to be in the community. It's a lot of factors in there. We'll go into it in another video. But anyway, I hope I didn't alienize anybody or piss off anybody with this first video. And if, like I said, if you have any theories or anything, please leave them in the comments below. And thank you very much, and subscribe, please.